Good evening. Welcome to our Patriot Unified School District Board meeting. We are going to call this meeting to order at 5 o'clock. First on our agenda is a presentation of budget revision number 2 for the fiscal year 2017-2018, and that will be done by Kevin Dickerson.
You want to do roll call? In savings of time, we'll let Dr. Varner handle this through his superintendent board report. The only thing I want to point out in the final revision of budget for the 2017-18 school year is picking up all the half the expenses of transportation out of our impact aid account and moving it to our maintenance and operations account. This will allow us to get reimbursables for our Medicaid program by having it in a state-funded account versus a federal funded account. So you will see in the budget a very large change in percentage year over year of 12,977%, but based on moving our transportation into this account, it is expected.
Do we have any questions? All right. Thank you, Mr. Dickerson. Do we have any public comment? No one. All right. We will go ahead and move right along. We need to adjourn from our public hearing.
I make a motion we adjourn public hearing.
I second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, again. So now we are going to move along to our regular meeting for May 8, 2018, and we call this meeting to order at 5:02 p.m. Can I get a roll call starting with Mr. Candelaria?
Bob Candelaria.
Ed Franklin.
Sandra Kidman.
Dee McCary is attending a district activity going on at the Kaibito community, and she's there for a meet and greet. And Mr.
Rob Varner, Superintendent.
Myself, Desiree Feller, and we also have Lynn Huffman joining us. Okay. We would like to take a moment of silence, if you would please join us. All right, thank you. Now moving along to subject D, Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to ask Sandra if she could lead us. Can you all rise, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to ask you to remain standing. We are going to go ahead and have our national anthem done by our middle school choir, and that will be Autumn, Ayana, Maddie, and Kendall. Oh, and then more. All right.
So this is with some of our students from Pace Middle School Choir, and I have Maddie Shelby, and Kendall Arna, and Kyla James, and Autumn Sutherland, Ayana John, Gracie Barney, and Jamie Cheese will be singing our national anthem. Oh, can you see?
Thank you. Right. Can we get approval of agenda?
Make a motion that we approve the agenda?
I second.
All in favor? Oh, no.
Yeah.
All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Moving along to our special business, formal recognition of retirees.
Well, we always come to the end of the year when we recognize some great employees who spent their careers in education. So it's a honor and a celebration for us to recognize Kathleen Tomes, Alan Jim, Nina Fisher, and Sue Roten for their service. So I'm going to ask some of the administrators who represent these fine folks to step up to the mic, say some kind words, and we have some thank you gifts for you as well. So, Ms. Martins, you represent Mr. Jim and Ms. Roten.
I'll try.
So Ms. Roten is here with us today, right here in the second to last row. And Coach, as she's referred to at Page High School, has served our students and our staff well. She's a champion for students who come to Page High School possibly not ready in the area of literacy, and she works her butt off to make sure that they are moving along, progressing, making sure that they're showing gains in reading and writing as well. She also has been a coach for Special Olympics. We've all, probably, the staff members in the room, seen a Special Olympics basketball game over the years. They're very exciting. She makes sure that the kids are fully participating and that the partners are helping. She's been an asset to that program. Sue, you've also been a champion of me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your service.
Mr. Van Oster, and how about some few words about Kathy?
Hello. So, I've asked Kathy one more time before we made this official if she wanted to rescind her resignation, but she said no. So, what I was able to get from my spy in the HR department is that you started in Page in 1991. So she has served the students of this district for 27 years. Started in elementary, moved to the middle school, then moved back to elementary. Those of you, thank you for being there. Won something called the Governor's Award for a Special Project for Children called PASS, Partnerships for Assisting Students to Succeed. When was that?
That was school within a school. We had third, fourth, K1, 2, 3 teachers, and then third, fourth, fifth, 3 teachers. And we worked among the 3 of us and had basically just some programs going on. It was all thematic. And it was really a lot of work, but very rewarding.
And in my conversations with Kathy, I found out that she was also an administrator teacher at one point. And was that at the middle school level?
No, that was at Desert.
Okay.
They needed an administrator from November through the end of the year, and I was going for my master's in administration. And after that, I decided not to go. I missed the kids too much, so I went back. But yes, so I was in the office there for a while.
So for me personally, it's been great to get to know Kathy. It's nice when you come into a building with somebody with a lot of experience who is supportive of you and loves the kids and really wants to do a great job. So I appreciate that. Kathy, I appreciate the 27 years that you've given to the kids in this district, and I wish you a happy retirement. Yeah.
You on your own, April? Well, please let us at least recognize you. How long you been in the district? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now you're in trouble.
I'll say a few words about Mrs. Fisher. She's been in the district for 32 years. She's going to make me cry now. She was at, where did you start, Nina? Desertville?
I did my first teaching when it was one school, and then my first year teaching at USIC Desertville, and I stayed at Desertville.
And then Lena on?
Then I did Project Passive Cassidy, and I did charter school for 3 years, and then went to Lakeview.
And then she has been at Lakeview for how many years? A while. And she was, and I'm just going to tell you, and now she's at the preschool, and for a mom that moved to a different country and has 6 children and is not used to the school experience here because it is a completely different experience here than it is where I came from. Nina was all of my 6 children's either kindergarten teacher or preschool teacher, and because of her, they all had a great experience, and I just want to thank her for her service, and she'll be missed.
Okay. Now we are going to recognize our Student of the Month, and that will be done by Rob Candelaria.
Check one. Oh, there we go. This is really a great time of the meeting, and I will tell you, Students of the Month, you've saved the best for last. And you guys rallied good, and you're showing off all your stuff for when you graduate and move on. So we're excited for you, and on behalf of the superintendent, the board, your teachers, and your principals, what I'm going to do is call your name, and if you'd come up with your parents, we'd like to recognize the family. Does that sound okay? And if you have a nominating teacher or the building principal come up to say, okay? All right, first up, we've got from Lakeview, Kiriana Sloan. Kiriana, where are you? Congratulations, that's awesome. And are you in her class too? Yeah, there. Yeah, you bet. She's absolutely. I carry her lunchbox. Mom, good job. Boy, you look really nice tonight. Dressed up good. And let's see, we got a teacher here, Miss Erickson. Thank you so much. And Miss Redmond. Cool. If you want that, or you can.
Or you want me to?
Sure, I'll leave. All right. So I just started in January, so I've only been with Kyriana since January, but she's been really awesome. Kyriana Salone. Oh, where's mine? At the top? Oh, okay, sorry. I nominated her because she shows pride in the classroom every day. She is an excellent listener, always keeping her eyes glued on the speaker. She finishes her work quickly and always does her best. I often ask Kyriana to help other students because she is patient and enthusiastic. One thing that really sets Kyriana apart from the rest of the class is that she is not afraid to ask questions. If she's unsure of what to do or needs a little more help, she promptly raises her hand and gets the answer she needs right away. When she knows the answers, Kyriana is always ready to answer questions, waiting patiently to be called on. In the hallways, Kyriana stays in hallway position even when her peers do not. On the playground, she is polite and friendly with everyone. She follows school rules and listens intently to instructions. Kyriana is an excellent example of pride at Lakeview Primary, and I'm very lucky to have her in my class.
And Kyriana, we've got a certificate for you with your name on there. And if your folks give me any problems, just open that up, say, I'm Student of the Month. And we have a wristband for you that says the tassel is worth the hassle. All right. Thank you. All right, next up out of Desert View is Alicia James. Alicia? Is Alicia here? No? Okay. I'll give you the stuff for her. And I'll just go ahead and read this from Desert View, Alicia James. Alicia is in the fifth grade at Desert View Intermediate, was nominated by her teacher, Ms. So. She's been an outstanding student this year. I'm proud to say that she shows pride, expectations all the time. She's always helpful and courteous to everyone. She comes to school ready to learn and having a good attitude. She works hard, completes her assignments, and gives her best effort in everything she does. It's been such a pleasure having Alicia in class. All right, from the middle school, Allison Malavia. Allison here somewhere? All right, there you go. Congratulations, Allison. You take after your mother, not your daddy, I know that.
So Allison was nominated by Ms. Georgina Rogers, who is our nurse, because she has a positive attitude, is a hard worker, and a great office aide. She writes that she gets the job done and is always on task, and I've seen her, and that is true. Allison is the embodiment of middle school pride. We also have Miss Cambridge, who wanted to add something, and she writes, as her track coach, I was impressed with her work ethic, sense of responsibility, kindness to teammates, and respect to the coaches. She was a joy to teach. Congratulations. Thank you.
Allison, what grade are you in? 7th, so you've got one more year over there. You've got a flash drive and an incredible certificate to hang up on the wall. Thank you very much. All right, from Page High School, Ashley June. And is Mr. Sharp here? Oh, there you are. Congratulations, Ashley. And Mom and Dad, congratulations. Man, you're pushing her through, huh? Yeah. Smiles.
My turn, huh?
Yes, sir.
Ashley's got a hold on. Hold on to that. Thanks.
Always put you to work.
That's right. Ashley June. Ashley was nominated by her teacher, Charles Sharp, because she demonstrates skills and abilities in the automotive area above the norm. She always has a great caring and positive attitude in everything she does and goes above and beyond what is required in the automotive technology program, which she will complete this school year. In addition, she has taken Welding 1 to increase her knowledge and plans to complete the automotive collision program before graduating in 2008. Congratulations.
There you are, your certificate. And from Manson Mesa, Dimitri Tarenton. Is Dimitri here? Janice, is she here? Okay, you want me to just go ahead and read this? Okay. Dimitri Tarenton from Manson Mesa. Dimitri was nominated because he exemplifies many characteristics we all want to see in our students. He values each classmate and staff as individuals while respecting differences. He strives for success in all that he does, but his most prominent characteristic is his contribution to the positive climate of his school. His sense of style, artistic ability, and really, you put this in here, joie de vie. Joie de vie. All What are you guys living at Manson Mesa? Okay, so they're contagious and make each day brighter and happier for all of us. Congratulations, Dimitri.
I'd like to ask all of our Student of the Month to wait until the end of the recognition of, or the Pride Employee of the Month recognition for pictures. So if you could just hang tight for a few more minutes, and we will be moving along to item C, and that will be our Pride Employee of the Month recognition. That will be done by Ed Franklin.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, at this time, we'll take a few minutes to do the Employee of the Month recognition to some of our exceptional employees. We'll start off with April Hayes and the individuals that did the recommendation for her, please. April is not here? Okay. Okay. Come on up. Hi, April. Let me read this. Okay. April is a respectable educator and is adored by her co-workers and students. She goes beyond expectation and is always willing to lend a hand. April is constantly encouraging others around her to be better. She is kind and very wise. April is always respectful and understanding. She is the most professional supervisor I have ever had. This year, April has taken on after-school students. Although she has her own class and other activities, she pours her all into these after-school kids. She does not hesitate to share her knowledge. They are so lucky. It's my pleasure. Thank you for all you do. Okay, the next thing we have is Marcus. Okay, and who did the recommendation for Marcus also? Not here? Okay. Come on. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing great today. Okay, Marcus, let's read this. Marcus is very pleasant to work with. He's polite and has nice manners. Since he began working here, he has tackled every job, big or small, without a complaint. He works well with others and always gets the job done or work orders completed. Marcus has trained on the 2 experienced HVAC technicians and handled most of the heating and cooling for our district. He has made himself invaluable. Every day he greets everyone with a good morning, and when I hand him the work order, he understands the job / issues and takes care of it without excuses. I have never once heard him complain. Desiree has had heating issues in the past, and he has been there in the morning before I could tell him they are freezing again. He is ahead of the game. Marcus, once again, I know they appreciate you from working in some of those old buildings. I know how valuable that is. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Tyler Johnson. Okay. We'll let you read it.
All right. Thank you.
My pleasure, sir.
Good afternoon. I nominated Tyler Johnson from Page High School.
Ed, can you please pass them the mic?
Auto collision. Tyler's been teaching CTE, that's okay, auto collision since January 2017. During his brief tenure, he's developed a great curriculum for the auto collision course. His students consistently improve their skills and knowledge relating to this field. Tyler's class is very structured. Very few students in his class receive discipline or exhibit negative behavior. They respect him and they do their best. Recently, Tyler entered one of his students in the skills competition held in Phoenix. This student placed first in the state of Arizona. He will travel along with Mr. Johnson to Kentucky this next month in June, where he will compete nationally. Additionally, this student was offered I believe it was actually a $10,000 scholarship from Universal Technical Institute. This is the first time in Page High School history that a student has placed first in state competition. This young man has a bright future, thanks to Mr. Johnson, and it's an honor to have him here in our district at the high school as well. Thank you.
That's a great pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Freckle.
Thank you, sir. Okay, for the last one we have is Chelsea Henderson. Okay, and who did this recommendation? All right, okay. This may be easier.
Thank you. All right, because there were so many people that wanted to nominate Chelsea, they kind of did this in a team. So she's being recognized by many people from Lakeview. Chelsea is so quiet and never draws attention to herself. She is a diligent worker. If she is given an assignment, you can be confident that it will be done and done well. Chelsea always has a good attitude about her job, with a smile on her face and a can-do attitude. I believe she makes us all try harder. She is always soft-spoken and kind. Chelsea is a wonderful coworker and team player. Her creative ideas help the students stay engaged, and her calm, gentle spirit is very effective with all of the kids. She consistently gives her best to the students she works with every day, helping them become better readers and better people. She takes time to listen to our kids' needs and problems, giving a hug or kind, encouraging words. She